We're going to solve this exponential equation. My exponential expression is here on the left-hand side, and I'd like to have that be the only thing on its side of the equation. So I need to do something about that 4. It might be tempting to say, hey, 4 times 3, that's 12. I know that. But a word of caution, if you do that, you've violated the order of operations. The order of operations says exponents are first, and then multiplication. Well, 3 to the 2x plus 3, there's a variable in there. I can't do anything with that. I can't simplify that at all, which means we can't do the multiplication either. So instead, to get rid of that 4, instead of multiplying, let's divide. I'm going to divide both sides by 4. So on the left, I have just my exponential expression. On the right, 20 divided by 4, we can do that one, that's 5. Well, there's still the problem of here's the variable up here in the exponent, and we need to get it down. To do that, we're going to need the inverse of an exponential function, which is a logarithmic function. The good news is you can use any base you want. I could use a log base 3 if I wanted, since the base is 3 there, but I'm going to have to do that log on both sides of the equation. Log base 3 of 5 is not the easiest thing to do even with a scientific calculator. So instead I'm going to pick a base that's easy for my calculator to do, which would be either natural log base e or common log base 10. I'm going to pick the natural log just because I like them. So we'll do natural log of that exponential expression equals the natural log of the right-hand side. Well, that's actually a good thing, because now, if you remember property of logarithms that says the log of something raised to a power, I can take that exponent, bring it down in front, and multiply. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring that exponent, 2x plus 3, down in front, parentheses are important here, times the natural log now just of the base, equals the natural log of 5, no action on the other side as of yet. Well, there's my x. It's now much more accessible and easier to solve for. Next thing, natural log of 3, that's a number. I don't exactly know what it is, but the calculator could tell me if I want to know. So the important thing is it's a number and it's not 0, so I can divide both sides of my equation by that number, natural log of 3. Now on the left, I'll have 2x plus 3 equals, and what was there before? Natural log 5 divided by natural log of 3. Beautiful. Okay, it's always a little bit of a crapshoot whether the computer's going to do what I want it to. It's behaving today. Now we're going to solve for x in the usual way. I'm going to subtract 3 both sides of my equation and divide by 2 carefully. So I have x equals, let's see, I'm going to take the cop-out way here. I'm going to copy and paste natural log 5 divided by natural log 3. I'm going to subtract the 3 and divide all of that by 2. That's perfectly fine as an answer. It's completely simplified. It's an exact answer. It's not rounded off at all. If you want a better idea of what that actually is, you can punch it into your calculator. It's about, this is like a cooking show where I did it ahead of time, -0.768.